channel is Keto by Keto Kath. I'm Kath and this channel is all about my weight loss journey to lose 56 pounds following a ketogenic lifestyle. As you know, I have been struggling since Christmas. I've been documenting January, February, March, really difficult time. I did keto starting on the 27th of June 2020 and I lost about 50 pounds between June and Christmas. Completely derailed at Christmas, came off, had a short break, it was supposed to be, and it initially didn't want to have a break, but I then found it so hard to get back on track, and I've been doing my weekly videos, updates, but just documenting my journey really and how hard it is. But this week really turned a corner. 2 weeks ago I watched a motivational video and it really helped me. I needed a little bit of external motivation to get myself back on track and into the right mindset. And dieting, trying to lose weight is all about mindset. It's 10% planning and prepping your food and 90% that voice in your head keeping you going, keeping your motivation going, talking you out of doing bad things, talking you into doing the right things and giving you the self-belief that you can actually achieve it and you can do it. So this week's been really interesting. I've absolutely loved it. In the UK we've been on lockdown, and on Monday lockdown was lifted and all retail shops were able to reopen, which meant I was able to go back to work. I'm a dog groomer, I do work from home, but I haven't been open during lockdown, so I've been able to reopen the salon, and I've been so busy all week, and I've realised this is where, because I've not been open since December. We've been shut January, February, March in this country, in the UK, and I think that's been a lot of my difficulties. I think I've had too much time, and when I've got too much time, food is like a comfort, a go-to for me. Whether I'm boredom eating, whether I'm emotionally eating, food has just always been there as my best friend. So I think having all this time during lockdown has not been working in my favour. Where in my head I thought, I've got loads of time, I'll be able to do loads of exercises and put all this effort in. Just never happened. Now I'm back at work, I'm absolutely buzzing. I'm finding it so easy this week because I've been able to, just keep myself busy. I'm working all morning, working all afternoon, and when I finish in the evening, I'm doing the evening meal, and I've weighed, prepped, planned, absolutely everything. Been on track 100% this week. I'm going to put, at the end of this little talk, I'm going to put the meals in, and I even all the weights and all the measurements and all the macros of what I've eaten every single day. So if it helps anybody, I'll be really pleased that if you need some ideas, then I'm going to put in exactly what I've eaten this week, and you can see how I've done. But I've tracked, weighed, measured everything that's gone in my mouth. Absolutely buzzing, and I know I'm back in ketosis. I measured my ketones on Wednesday, and I think they were 0.8. So, I knew myself I was back in ketosis from the way that I feel, because this clarity of thought, this energy, and this self-motivation, once you twitch that trigger over from carbs to ketones, there is a real mood change, and my mood has just been so up. And I've had so much energy. I've just been doing things. So, this morning, I'm late doing my video actually because it's Friday afternoon, and I'll make the video in the morning and then let it upload to cloud, and then I play around with it on my little iPad. But this morning, I've been so busy, I've had in the dining room, pulled everything out, wiped everything down, done all my skirting boards, baseboards, floors, changed all the dog beds, I've changed all my dining room covers. I've just not stopped. I can't believe how much I got done. And then this little cabinet here behind me, I think there's been stuff in there for about 20 odd years, so I'm going to go through that and sort all that out later. So I'm just go. So I know I'm in ketosis. I just that feeling of energy, and right, I can do this, right, I can do that. It's an absolutely wonderful feeling, and just to experience it, I would highly recommend just trying the keto diet, just to experience the feeling of being in ketosis. So I've had a really good week. I'm going to put all my meals in at the end. I'm still not weighing in, and I'll tell you why. Because I know I've gained a lot over January, February, March, and I'm working really hard now on why I binge eat, why I go off plan, and I'm addressing and facing up to those issues. And there are a number of reasons. One is my husband. He'll say, "Oh, do you just fancy it?" And then I give in and say, "Yeah," and I've got to address that. Another thing is the emotions. I eat if I'm tired, I'm a bit grouchy, I go to the cupboard. and boredom. You know, that's another reason why I eat. So I'm really addressing and trying to face up to why I eat the wrong things and when I eat them, and dealing with the emotional side of dieting, because it's so key to being successful, is asking yourself why am I going to put that in my mouth, and just stopping yourself from doing it and thinking about the emotion behind it. Is it bored? Am I angry? Am I frustrated? And I'm working so hard on that. And one of the other things is the scale. That is a big demotivator for me if it doesn't show me what I want to see. And I know this diet, and if you want proof, go and watch Princess Ninja in Keto, because this week she's put one of her videos on yesterday's video, I think it was. She's done her waist measurements, and although the scales have only altered by 1 or 2 pounds, she has lost inches. And in fact, her weight went up and she lost 2 inches off her waist. So if you don't, the scale is not the most motivating factor, but it is demotivating for me. If the scale does not show me what I want to see, then that can derail me. And I'm not going to allow that to happen. So I might weigh in at the end of the month. I mean, I know I'm in ketosis. I know I'm eating right. I should be losing weight. So, but it's all about clothes size. You know, I'm heavier than I was at Christmas when I lost all the 50 pounds. And I want to get back to that, and I'll go by my clothes size. But I know, like viewers, you want to see what I weigh. So I will weigh in at the end of the month and see where I'm up to. But that gives me a good few weeks to have a weight loss. I know where I was, but I just don't want to have or allow the scales to derail me by not. I mean, if I only lost a pound and I'm feeling so good and so energetic, I know a pound's a pound. But when you're really back on track and you're really working hard, and it's like your initial start up again, you want 3 or 4 pounds. And so I don't want to think, oh, is that it? Is that all I've lost? I'm not going to give it that power over me. I'm going to stay on track. I'm going to stick to keto. I'm actually going out for a bike ride tomorrow, so if I get a chance, I'll try and record that on my GoPro. But I'm just doing what it says on the tin. You know, I've got my book. I've really stuck to the basic ketos. I've not been baking. I've not been adding almond flours in. It's literally been meat and veg, which you'll see in the meals. And I've really enjoyed them. I know I have not been hungry. And I've really focused on protein, which I said I'm going to do. I've filled myself up with protein, had a small side salad or small vegetables, and thoroughly enjoyed it. I did have a few days off the caffeine, and I think that helped me get into ketosis, but I wasn't happy. I really enjoy my coffee. I love sitting down in the morning, have a drink of coffee before I start work, because my morning I get up, get myself ready, and then I'm straight out with the dogs. I don't stop, I don't sit down, don't have breakfast, don't have anything, because the dogs need to go out. So the dogs are walked first, and then I'll sit down and have a coffee, and I could have been up an hour. So I enjoy my morning coffee. What I have done is I'll have one when I finish the grooms in an afternoon by about 2:45, and then I stop. I don't, where before I would have been sipping on it right until dinner time in the evening. So I've stopped having coffee late in the day, but I have gone back to having coffee. But it did work. It did get me back into ketosis by cutting out the caffeine for the initial few days. So I know I'm in ketosis. I don't need to keep measuring, but I will measure every couple of days just to make sure I've not messed anything up. And I shall see you all next week. I will now put in the meals of what I've eaten. I forgot to take a photo of Saturday and didn't write it down, so I can't even remember. I've been so all over the place with all this energy this week. I don't know what I had on Saturday, so I think the meal started on Sunday. But anyway, you'll see what I had. I've had a great week, and hopefully check in with me next week. If you've enjoyed and you want to watch my journey, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel, and hit the bells for notifications of when I do new videos. See you next week. Good luck if you're dieting. Bye.